Imagine a time when print was the primary medium of communication, and a newspaper could shake the very foundations of the oppressive colonial regime. This was the world of the Almoda Akbar, a newspaper that held sway in the Kumaon region for around 40 years. But it wasn't until 1913, under the editorship of Badri Dutt Pandey, that the newspaper truly found its voice. From discussing local issues to challenging the British rule, Almoda Akbar was fearless, making not only the British squirm, but also sparking a political awakening in the region. For 5 years, from 1913 to 1918, the newspaper continued to print with an audacity that was both unsettling and inspiring. However, the colonial administration was not going to stay silent for long. Inevitably, the newspaper was forced to close its operations, but the spirit of resistance did not die. The legacy of Almoda Akbar lived on, shaping the future of Kumaon and its people. With the end of one era, begins another. In the wake of Almoda Akbar's closure, a new beacon of resistance emerged. On October 15, 1918, Badri Dutt Pandey, with the support of Harikrishna Pant, Mohan Singh Mehta, Hargovind Pant, and Garuda Shah, established Deshbhakt Press. Alongside this, they launched a weekly newspaper, Shakti. Shakti was not just a publication, it was a clarion call for independence, a fearless advocate for the people. In its very first issue, Shakti declared its mission: to serve the nation, to propagate ideas beneficial to the nation, to prevent the spread of anarchy and corruption, and to voice the views of the public fearlessly and with respect. Shakti was a publication of the people. It pledged to always shine a light on pure democracy, and to never shy away from exposing tyranny, hypocrisy, and the oppressive practices of the government. Shakti was not just a newspaper, it was a voice of the people, a torchbearer of pure democracy. True leadership is not about being in power, but about making a difference, and Badri Dutt Pandey did just that. Between the years 1916 and 1926, Pandey served as the editor of Shakti, using the platform to raise awareness about the injustices of forced labor, or Biga. In the heart of Bageshwar, during the Uttarayani Fair, a significant event took place that marked a turning point in the anti-Bigar movement. On the 12th of January, a procession marched through the market, carrying a red banner inscribed with the words, "End the Kulibegar." The procession was a symbol of defiance, a public declaration against the oppressive practice of Begar. The following day, Sankranti, saw a crowd of nearly 10,000 people gathered in the fair, united in their opposition to Begar. It was here that Pandey, pointing towards the Deputy Commissioner's bungalow, made a powerful declaration. "Whether they cut me into pieces or shoot me, I will not become a forced laborer. I urge you all to follow suit. This is the first step towards Swaraj." This successful leadership in the anti-Bagar movement earned Pandey the title of Kesari of Kumaon. He became a beacon of hope and resistance, inspiring countless others to join the fight against Begar. The anti-Begar movement under Badri Dutt Pandey was not just a fight against forced labor, it was the first step towards Swaraj. A leader's true worth lies in the legacy they leave behind, and the legacy of Badri Dutt Pandey is etched in the history of Kumaon. Born on the 15th of February, 1882 in Haridwar's Kankal, Pandey's early education took place in Almora. His life wasn't devoid of personal tragedies, having lost both his son and daughter, yet his commitment to the cause of freedom never wavered. During the struggle for India's independence, Pandey was jailed 5 times and was under house arrest twice. His spirit, however, remained unbroken. After the country's liberation, when India and China were at war, Pandey made a remarkable gesture. He donated 2 gold medals he had earned in his lifetime to the Indian government. But perhaps Pandey's most enduring legacy is his literary contribution. In 1937, he wrote a book titled History of Kumaon. The book remains one of the most relevant references for the history of the Kumaon region even today. Badri Dutt Pandey was more than just a freedom fighter. He was a beacon of hope, resilience, and undying spirit for the people of Kumaon and beyond. His life and work continue to inspire and remind us of the importance of unwavering commitment to the cause of freedom and justice.